Obviously, we wish that he was here with us to celebrate, but it's definitely...
Kobe Bryant's mother, Pamela, went to court because she wanted to keep some of his valuable things. She even took the case to federal court, saying she had the right to own them. Over the years, Kobe spoke about how his relationship with his parents was not good. In one interview, when someone asked him about it, he said they did not talk much. He hoped things would get better one day, but at that time, they were not close. Now, even after Kobe is gone, the drama has not ended. This time, Pamela is blaming Vanessa Bryant, saying she has been left with no support. She claims Vanessa is not helping her financially and that she is struggling. But people who know the truth say that is not really what is happening. Pamela is not poor, but she believes she should have a much more expensive lifestyle just because she was Kobe's mother. Vanessa is not staying quiet about this situation. She is speaking up and making it clear that this is not about money. It is about Pamela always wanting more. According to Vanessa, Kobe's mother never saw him as a son first. Instead, she only saw him as someone who could provide for her financially. That was one of the biggest reasons why Kobe had to distance himself from her while he was still alive. Kobe did not just ignore his mother. He tried to help her in many ways. He even went as far as buying her a beautiful house so she could live comfortably. But instead of being grateful, Pamela was not satisfied. She complained that the house was not big enough, even though Kobe had already gone out of his way to make sure she was taken care of. When Kobe refused to buy her an even bigger, more expensive house, she became upset. It seemed like no matter what he did for her, she always wanted more. But things took an even worse turn later on. Pamela was not willing to accept that Kobe had his own life and responsibilities. She did something that shocked a lot of people. She tried to sell some of Kobe's most personal and treasured belongings without even asking him. These were not just random things. They were items that had deep meaning to Kobe, representing his hard work, sacrifices, and achievements. She was willing to give them away just to make some quick money. When Kobe learned what his mother had done, he felt deeply hurt. It was not just about money, it was about trust and respect. His own mother, someone he had loved and supported, had betrayed him in a way he never expected. Instead of valuing the things that were important to him, she saw them as nothing more than a way to make money. This was not just any mistake. It was a decision that showed Kobe exactly where he stood in his mother's eyes. For years, Kobe had done everything he could to take care of his parents. He made sure they had a comfortable life and never had to struggle. He bought them a house and provided financial support whenever they needed it. But over time, he started to realize that no matter how much he gave, it was never enough. Instead of being grateful, his mother wanted more. And when he finally put his foot down, she decided to take things into her own hands by selling his most treasured belongings without his permission. To Kobe, this was not just a disagreement between a mother and her son. It was a painful moment that made him see the truth. His mother did not appreciate him for who he was as a person. She only valued what he could give her. That was when he knew he had to create distance. It was not an easy choice, but it was one he had to make to protect himself from constant disappointment. Vanessa, as Kobe's wife, saw all of this firsthand. She watched him struggle with the pain of feeling unappreciated by the very people who should have been his biggest supporters. She knew how much it hurt him to realize that his love and generosity were not enough for his mother. That is why now, after Kobe's passing, she is standing firm on the decisions he made. Some people have tried to blame Vanessa, acting like she is the reason Pamela is not more involved. But the truth is, Kobe made that choice himself. He had already distanced himself long before he passed away. Vanessa is simply honoring his wishes and making sure that no one changes the story to make it seem like she is the one keeping his mother away. Kobe spent his life working hard, building his legacy, and taking care of the people he loved. But he also learned that sometimes, love is not enough to fix a broken relationship. No matter how much he gave, his mother wanted more. That is why, in the end, he had to walk away. Now, Vanessa is making sure that the choices Kobe made in life are respected, even after he is gone. Kobe was deeply hurt by this, and after that, their relationship never really healed. Now, some fans and even some celebrities are saying Vanessa should not have cut off Kobe's mother. But others believe she did the right thing. This was not about Vanessa turning her back on family. It was about setting limits, something Kobe had already started doing when he was alive.
Fortunately, we don't talk much. You know, maybe down the road that relationship would be better, but right now it's not.
Let us be honest. Vanessa did not cut off Pamela. It was Kobe who made that decision. And the truth is, Pamela never really tried to fix things with her son when he was alive. She had many years to apologize, but she never did. Now that Kobe is no longer here, she is blaming Vanessa and acting like it was her responsibility to take care of her. But Vanessa has made one thing very clear: her only focus is raising her daughters and protecting Kobe's legacy. She does not believe she owes Pamela anything. And after everything Pamela did to Kobe, many people agree with Vanessa. However, some people think that for the sake of Kobe's children, she should at least try to make peace. So, what exactly did Pamela say about Vanessa, and how did Vanessa respond? Let us break it down. Kobe was deeply hurt when he found out that his mother had signed a deal with Golden Auctions to sell over 100 of his childhood belongings without asking him. He felt betrayed, and their relationship was never the same after that. Recently, Pamela was seen shopping in Las Vegas. She smiled for the cameras, but sources say that behind the scenes, she is very upset. She has been telling people close to her that she was unfairly cut off from Kobe's wealth. She believes she should be living a much more comfortable life and blames Vanessa for not supporting her financially. Since Kobe and his daughter Gianna passed away in 2020, Pamela has mostly stayed out of the public eye. But now, insiders claim she has been talking badly about Vanessa, telling people that she expected Vanessa to take care of her. However, Vanessa is not letting any of this affect her. She knows what Kobe wanted, and she is doing everything she can to protect his legacy. No matter what others say, she is standing her ground and focusing on what truly matters: her family. Vanessa wants people to understand one thing: she is not the one to blame for this situation. It was Kobe who made the choice to distance himself from his mother, and he did that a long time before he passed away. People who knew him well have said that he never completely forgave her for choosing money over their bond. He had always been there for his parents, making sure they were financially comfortable. But despite everything he did for them, his mother, Pamela, was never satisfied. Over the years, she had many chances to fix things with her son. She could have apologized and tried to rebuild their relationship, but she never did. Instead, she seemed more focused on what Kobe could provide rather than truly making peace with him. Now, after Kobe is gone, it looks like Pamela is trying to change the way things are seen. She is making it seem like Vanessa is the one keeping her from Kobe's wealth when, in reality, it was Kobe himself who made that decision. Some public figures, like Dr. Umar, have spoken out in support of Pamela. He believes that Vanessa should be financially helping Kobe's parents, especially since Kobe left behind such a huge fortune. Dr. Umar has even said that without Kobe's parents, he would not have been born, so they deserve to be taken care of. This opinion has caused a lot of debate, with some people agreeing and others saying that it ignores what really happened. The truth is, this is not about whether or not Kobe's parents deserve financial help. It is about the fact that Kobe made a choice while he was alive. He felt that his mother had taken advantage of him and did not respect his boundaries. No matter how much he gave her, it was never enough. That is why he decided to step back and put distance between them. Vanessa is simply following what Kobe wanted. She is not trying to be unfair or take anything away from his mother. She is making sure to respect the decisions that Kobe made when he was still here. The people who truly knew him understand why he did what he did. And now, Vanessa is making sure that no one changes the story to make it look like she is the one at fault. But people close to Vanessa are shutting down these claims. They say Kobe made his choice a long time ago, and Vanessa is simply respecting his wishes. Many fans agree with Vanessa, saying it is unfair for Pamela to act like the victim when she was the one who damaged her relationship with Kobe. After everything Pamela did, People believe Vanessa has every right to keep her distance and focus on protecting Kobe's legacy. But how did things get so bad between Kobe and his parents? Their issues did not just come out of nowhere. Kobe may have been the biggest star in his family, but he was not the only one with NBA ties. His father, Joe "Jellybean" Bryant, played in the league, and his uncle, John "Chubby" Cox, also had a brief NBA career. So, from the very beginning, basketball was in Kobe's blood. Kobe looked up to his father more than anyone else. When asked about his basketball hero, he always said, "My father, hands down." Growing up in Italy, where Joe played overseas, Kobe idolized him and wanted to be even better. But Joe never let him win. Kobe once shared that he finally beat his dad when he was 14. After that, Joe refused to play him again.
Everybody's wondering, when is the end? Have you ever thought about it? Oh yeah, I wonder too.
As for Kobe's mother, Pamela, she was known as a socialite, but unlike Joe, she did not have any kind of professional career. She was mainly known as Joe Bryant's wife and later as Kobe Bryant's mother. And from the way she acted, it seemed like she believed that title came with certain privileges. When Kobe was still young, his father's basketball career took a different turn, and Joe got an opportunity to play overseas in Italy. The whole family packed up and moved there, and Kobe spent a large part of his childhood in a completely new culture. Being the youngest and only son, he adapted quickly and even learned to speak Italian fluently. Although he developed a love for soccer while living in Italy, basketball was always his true passion. His grandfather used to send him NBA tapes, and Kobe would spend hours studying them, learning everything he could about the game. Even at a young age, it was clear that he was meant to be great. When Kobe was 13 years old, his family moved back to the United States and settled in Philadelphia. That was when he really started to shine. He played in big tournaments, made a name for himself, and showed everyone that he was on his way to becoming something great. As Kobe became a superstar, his relationship with his parents started to change. Not much is known about how things were before his career took off, but most people believe everything was fine. However, everything changed when Kobe got engaged to Vanessa Lane at just 21 years old. At that time, Vanessa was a 17-year-old high school student who had just started working in the entertainment industry. She appeared in music videos and was getting noticed. But Kobe's parents were not happy about their relationship. They thought he was too young to get married and that he should focus on his career instead of settling down. However, that was not the only reason they did not support Vanessa. Many people believe that the real reason was that Vanessa was not black. She was of Mexican and Irish background, and reports suggest that Kobe's father, Joe, was not comfortable with that. According to an article in the Los Angeles Times, Joe felt uneasy about how deeply Kobe loved Vanessa because she was not African American. When Kobe and Vanessa got married in 2001, his parents refused to attend the wedding. Even his sisters, Sharia and Shah, did not go. But Kobe was not the type of person to let others control his choices. He loved Vanessa, and he was not going to let his family stop him from being with her. However, their disapproval created a big distance between them, and Kobe cut off contact with his parents for 2 years. In 2003, when Kobe and Vanessa had their first daughter, Natalia, he decided to reconnect with his parents. But things were never really the same, and their relationship remained complicated. Kobe also had issues with his 2 older sisters. They depended too much on him for money, and at one point, he had to make a very hard decision. He stopped supporting them financially and told them they needed to take care of themselves. In a 2016 interview with ESPN, Kobe explained why he made that decision. He said, "It was very hard for me to do, but it was something I had to be strong about. They are smart, college-educated women. I am really proud of them. They were able to find their own jobs, create their own lives, and take care of themselves. Now, they have a better sense of who they are instead of feeling like they had to depend on me." But the biggest problem in Kobe's family happened in 2013. That was when his mother, Pamela, tried to make money from his success without telling him. Pamela secretly made a deal to sell some of Kobe's most special items, including his championship rings and high school uniforms. She did not ask him for permission. When Kobe found out, he was very hurt and angry. He immediately took legal action and sued both his parents and the auction house that was selling his things. Reports later revealed that Pamela had already received $450,000 from the auction deal. She planned to use that money to buy a house in Nevada. But Kobe was not going to let his personal belongings be sold without his approval. That situation made the relationship between Kobe and his parents even worse. From that moment on, Kobe kept his distance. He had worked his whole life to build his success, and he was not going to let anyone, not even his own mother, take advantage of it. Pamela said that Kobe gave her the memorabilia, telling her, "Here, Mom, this is for you." But Kobe completely disagreed. He was ready to go to court and say, "I never said that. These things belong to me, and I do not want them to be sold." Kobe had always been very generous with his mother. He had already offered to buy her a house in Las Vegas, but Pamela did not want that. She wanted a bigger and more expensive house in California. ESPN reported that Kobe even offered her $250,000 to help with a new home, but she refused. She demanded $450,000 instead. When Kobe refused to buy another house, Pamela made a shocking decision. She decided to sell some of his most valuable things to get the money herself. She made a deal with Golden Auctions, expecting to get $450,000 from the sale. But when Kobe found out, he was deeply hurt. He immediately filed a lawsuit against her, saying she had no right to sell his things. Pamela argued that Kobe gave her the memorabilia, but he strongly denied it. In the end, the lawsuit was settled. Some of the items were returned to Kobe, but 6 were still sold. However, by that time, the damage had already been done.